All right, bit of a change up today. I don't know how well the audio is going to pick up because it's kind of a busy street and I'm walking along. So yeah, last week I had my car blow up on me. Not literally, but it is in the shop right now. So we're down to one car. My wife has it right now at the store with my son. And we're on a bit of a, I feel like I say this every video, but we're on a bit of a tight schedule today. Again. So I'm just walking to the gym, which is, I guess, the benefit of, I don't know, kind of living so close is, if I need to, I can just walk, It's like a quarter mile, maybe a little farther. But either way, under a mile for sure. Probably, honestly, even under half a mile. I am a healthy adult. There is no reason I can't walk if I need to. So, that's what we're doing. But, weekend went good. I did 7 miles on Saturday morning. 7 miles running. Which is, to the best of my memory, probably the longest I've ever run. It's probably the farthest run I've ever done. And I ran it at arguably a decent pace given my current conditioning levels and, fatigue, etc., etc. It's a little over 10 minutes per mile. It was like 10 or 10:15, somewhere in there per mile. 7 miles. 1 hour and 11 minutes. I was running. 1 hour and 11 minutes. I was running. We're jaywalking. No big deal. I'm an adult. There's no cars coming. There is a car coming from this way. Oh no. So knocked out 7 miles on Saturday, and then, Sunday. It's just a rest day yesterday. My wife's texting me. Are you gonna walk to the gym or do you want me to? Nope, I'm already almost there. Yesterday was just kind of a rest day. My daughter had a volleyball tournament, so we went to that. Hung out there for pretty much the entire morning from 8 a.m. until I think we got home around noon maybe. So it was fun filled. She did pretty good. She played well. I'm not really sure. I don't think her team did great. The bracket was kind of weird. It was hard to follow. Communication was lacking. So I'm not really sure, quite frankly, how her team did. But she played well, which is a positive. So proud of her for that. She's proud of herself. But anyways, enough about past events. Let's talk about current events, or very brief future events. One more past event. I did 4 miles this morning, intervals. So they were half-mile intervals. It was a half-mile warm-up, and then four intervals, half-mile sprints, quarter-mile cool-down, and then another half-mile cool-down at the end of that. So 4 miles in total. A little disappointed with the All right, here's my bench warm-ups. I had already done the bar for 6 or 8, I think, before this, and then I hit 135 for a few, and then this was 185 for one, 225 for one, and then my last warm-up was 250 for a single. It's also just me kind of playing with the editing there, but it's the last warm-up, 250 for one, moved good. And then we moved on to the top set. And here is the top set, 275 for 3. Moved very well. I was very pleased with this set. There was a time in not too distant memory where this was really tough for me. Just been feeling weak from all the hypertrophy block training that I've been doing. So this was a welcomed win. All right, so here's set number 1 of just close grip, touch and go, first set of 6 at 215. Second set of 6. And third set of 6, close grip. All right, so the video cut off on my way to the gym earlier, and I didn't record like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes of me talking. So basically what I was saying is that a little disappointed with the pace of my run this morning. It ended up, the average pace ended up clocking in at like just under 10 minutes, I think. So it was like 9:50-ish, which, you know, it is what it is. That's a decent pace given the circumstances, given my cardiovascular conditioning currently, and given the level of fatigue that I'm sure my body is under from distance running, weightlifting, sprints, rowing sprints. You know, I'm sure my body's just screaming at me to stop. So got to be somewhat happy with the way the run went this morning, especially because I, you know, did fairly well on the intervals. But anyways, today, as you probably already saw, was upper body day. I benched today, just a quick set of 3 at 275. Felt pretty good, dude. Bench felt really good today, honestly. Warm-ups were feeling great. Bench top set felt great. I was feeling good on the even on the close grips as well. So, you know, that's a plus. Nothing quite like a long weekend coming into the gym, only to have your warm-ups move like absolute complete dog shit. So it's good that that didn't happen, but we got it done. And then after the top sets of everything, we ended up doing some accessories. Had to kind of move some accessory work around because machines were taken, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So did chest flies, and then 3 sets of 6 really heavy chest flies, and then from there it was let's see what I do next. Shoot, I don't even know. Lat pull downs, neutral grip lat pull downs, neutral wide grip lat pull downs. 6 sets of 12, so lots of volume there. That was a ton of fun. And then from there, lateral raises, which also felt pretty good. I felt like I really got a good muscle activation, like mind to muscle connection on my lateral raises on my shoulder. And sorry, I'm having a space out. And then from there we did overhead tricep extensions with a dumbbell and some spider curls. Got a nice little pump, and then called it a day, man. Called it a day. It's a quick one, in and out. And like, honestly, if you don't count, I'm not gonna walk yet. If you don't count the time it takes me to walk there and back, I mean, I was probably in the gym for like an hour today, maybe a little over, like hour 10. That's a quick one for me. I feel like I flew through bench because it felt so good. So I was just moving through it, which, you know, not a bad thing, but just made for a quick gym session. Sometimes on some of those, like the heavier sets that I do, whenever a heavier top set is prescribed, it can take me a while to warm up, just because I tend to overthink it a little bit, and I'll make smaller jumps the closer that I get to the top set. Just, I don't know, because I feel like it better primes my muscles for some reason if I start making 10 to 20 pound jumps on bench press rather than, you know, I don't know, 25 to 50 pound jumps. I usually warm up, like, I'll do the bar for a few, and then I'll do 135 for like 4, and then I'll do 185 for like 2, and then 225. 225 and above, everything is a single. I just do 1 warming up. So, and then depending on the top set, like today you saw, you know, I split the warm-ups. I did 225 for 1, and then instead of just jumping straight to 275, which I probably could have done, I had a little voice back here that was like, hey man, take 1 more warm-up at 250. So we ended up taking 1 last warm-up at 250. And that gave me a chance to get the wrist straps on, just kind of get a feel for, you know, it's good to like, part of me doesn't like jumping, making like those big 50-pound jumps to 275, like from 225, because it wouldn't have given me a chance to feel some weight with the wrist straps on. And I think there's something to be said for like taking 1 warm-up set with that on, you know, like with your equipment on, whether that's, you know, squatting and deadlifting with a belt and like knee sleeves and stuff. You should take at least 1 warm-up set, 1 warm-up rep, I'll even say, with that stuff on, just to get a feel for it, because, you know, it's good to know, rather than just jumping blindly into your top set after hitting all your warm-ups raw and then throwing a belt, knee sleeves, and wrist straps on and jumping into a top set of 5. You know, seems like you're kind of setting yourself up for failure there, just not being familiar with how the equipment feels on you today. Maybe you had a big breakfast or a big lunch, so you feel a little bloated. You need to loosen that belt up a little bit. Well, if you're on rep 2 of 5 and that belt's feeling a little tight, I mean, it's too late, you know. You could rack the weight, sure, but I try not to do that when I can. So I like to just hit my set. And so that's why when I can, not even when the top set allows it, but I like to try, you know, if my top set's 315, buddy, I might hit, like if I squat 315, you know, I might hit 275 with my knee sleeves on, and then I might make the jump to 315 and then hit like 1 rep, fully kitted up, like knee sleeves, shoes, belt, everything, and then rack it, rest a little bit, and then do my top set, you know. There's no shame in that. You got to be familiar with it. You don't want to get hurt, you know. Injury prevention is the #1 goal. So anyways, well, getting pretty close to home. I think my wife needs to go run, so I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit. But tomorrow we're off from running. Oh, Cybertruck. What do y'all think about Cybertrucks? I kind of fuck with them, but nobody else in my family does. So I don't think I'll ever own one for that reason. They can't be seen riding around in a Cybertruck. Anyways, no running tomorrow. Tomorrow's an off day, but I will probably do some sprints on the rower, and then it's legs tomorrow, squats. I had a top set. This week is 3s on all my compounds. So my top set tomorrow is 1 set of 3 on back squats at 360. I'm probably just gonna do 365 though, because that's how I roll. I don't load up all those little itty bitty change weights for 5 pounds. You know, I'm just gonna throw the 25-pound plate on there and call it a day. So 1 top set at 360, and then some pause squats, and we're gonna hit legs, and then we're gonna hit probably some sprints on the rower. I don't know how far I'll go. I don't know how far I'll go yet. Might be a game time decision, honestly, but we'll see how I'm feeling. And then yeah, Wednesday I have a nice and easy run. It's like a 2-mile relaxed run on Wednesday. And then Thursday, I got another tempo run. We'll hit upper body again. Friday, of course, is deadlifts. And then I got a long run. I think it's either 8 or 10 miles. I can't remember, this coming weekend. So yeah, that should be fun. Anyways, I guess for those of you that stuck around to the end, thanks for watching. And I don't know, yeah, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow for squats. Have a good day.